Ever wondered why the great Mayan civilization didn't thrive into the modern era? Let's take a journey back in time, around 4,000 years ago, to the rise of the Mayan civilization. The Mayans emerged around 2000 BC, carving out a niche for themselves in the verdant jungles of what is now Guatemala, Belize, and parts of Mexico. Over centuries, they transformed these dense forests into bustling cities, brimming with extraordinary architectural marvels. Their pyramids, palaces, and temples, intricately carved from stone, stood as a testament to their skill and ingenuity. But their achievements didn't stop at architecture. The Mayans were intellectual pioneers, their minds reaching for the stars quite literally. They were keen astronomers, their observations of celestial bodies leading to the creation of complex calendars that could predict lunar and solar eclipses. Their fascination with the cosmos was deeply entwined with their religious beliefs and rituals, the heavens guiding their earthly endeavors. And let's not forget their mathematical prowess. The Mayans were among the first to conceptualize the notion of zero, a mathematical concept that would revolutionize the world. This innovation, combined with their intricate hieroglyphic writing system, enabled them to record their history, beliefs, and astronomical observations with remarkable precision. The Classic period, stretching from 250 AD to 900 AD, marked the zenith of Mayan civilization. This was an era of immense cultural and scientific progress, with the Mayan city-states reaching their peak in terms of population, architectural grandeur, and intellectual achievements. However, despite all their advancements, the Mayans were not invincible. The same civilization that had risen to such dizzying heights was destined for a fall, a decline that would confound historians and archaeologists for centuries to come. The Mayans certainly were ahead of their time, but what led to their downfall? This question has puzzled scholars for ages, and as we delve deeper into the history of this remarkable civilization, we'll uncover the complex factors that contributed to its decline. So, stick around as we journey through the rise and fall of the Mayan civilization, a tale as fascinating as it is poignant. The Classic period was the golden age of the Mayan civilization, but it also marked the beginning of the end. This era, spanning from the 3rd to the 9th century, was a time of remarkable expansion and prosperity for the Mayan cities. The Mayans were at the zenith of their cultural, scientific, and artistic development, leaving a lasting imprint on the world. The cities grew into bustling metropolises, brimming with ornate architecture, bustling markets, and a vibrant cultural life. The Mayans were pioneers in many fields. Their knowledge of astronomy was so advanced that they could predict celestial events with astonishing accuracy. They developed a complex writing system, one of the few fully developed scripts in Mesoamerica. Their mathematical prowess was on par with some of the greatest minds of the ancient world. Yet, beneath the surface of this flourishing civilization, the seeds of decline had already been sown. As the cities grew, so did their populations. This rapid growth led to an overpopulation crisis. The cities could not sustain their burgeoning populations, leading to a strain on resources. Compounding this issue was the escalation of warfare. The Mayan cities were not unified, but rather a collection of city-states often at odds with each other. Warfare was frequent, and it took a significant toll on the people in the cities. Environmental degradation was another nail in the coffin. The Mayans were dependent on their environment, particularly for agriculture. However, their farming practices, such as slash-and-burn agriculture, led to deforestation and soil erosion. This, in turn, led to declining agricultural yields, further straining their already precarious food supply. The Mayans were a civilization of remarkable achievements. They made significant strides in science, art, and culture. Yet even with these advancements, they were not immune to the consequences of their actions. Their aggressive expansion, frequent warfare, and the environmental degradation they caused, set them on a path of decline from which they could not recover. Despite their advancements, the Mayans couldn't escape the consequences of their actions. How did the environment play a role in the fall of the Mayan civilization? Imagine a society thriving, their cities sprawling with grandeur, their agriculture flourishing. Now, imagine the skies growing dark, the rain ceasing to fall. This, dear listeners, is the story of the Mayan civilization and the severe droughts that played a crucial role in their decline. The Mayans, like many early civilizations, were heavily dependent on their environment. Their agriculture, their economy, their very survival hinged on the whims of nature. And as the evidence suggests, nature wasn't always kind to the Mayans. Scientific studies have revealed that the Yucatan Peninsula, where the Mayans resided, experienced long periods of severe droughts. These weren't just your average dry seasons. These were droughts that lasted for years, even decades, turning once fertile lands into barren wastelands. Imagine the rivers and lakes drying up, the crops withering away, and the people growing desperate. But the droughts weren't the only environmental factor that contributed to the Mayan decline. There was also deforestation. The Mayans were prolific builders, constructing grand temples and cities out of limestone. But to fuel the fires needed to produce lime plaster, they needed wood, lots of it. And so, they cut down their forests, unaware of the long-term consequences. Deforestation had a twofold effect. First, it led to soil erosion, which in turn led to decreased agricultural productivity. Second, it disrupted the local climate, making the area hotter and drier, further exacerbating the drought conditions. The Mayans, for all their advancements, couldn't overcome these environmental challenges. Their cities, once symbols of their greatness, were abandoned. Their civilization, once thriving, fell into decline. The story of the Mayan civilization is a cautionary tale about the delicate balance between societies and their environment. It's a tale that reminds us of the importance of sustainable practices, of the need to respect and protect our environment, because at the end of the day, nature has a way of reminding us of our limitations. Environmental issues weren't the only challenges the Mayans faced. Let's delve into the socio-political factors that also played a significant role in the decline of this once thriving civilization. The intricate framework of the Mayan society was both its strength and weakness. Built on a pyramid-like hierarchy, the Mayan civilization was held together by a complex system of rulers, nobles, priests, and common people. However, over time, this structure began to crumble from within. Internal conflicts were a major challenge. The Mayan society was not a unified empire but a complex network of independent city-states, each ruled by its own king. This led to constant power struggles and rivalries among these city-states. As their cities grew more populous and their resources more strained, disputes over control of land and resources intensified. Warfare was another significant socio-political factor. The Mayans were a warlike people, with battles and conquests being an integral part of their culture. However, these wars were not just for territorial expansion or resource acquisition. They were deeply tied to their religious beliefs and rituals, including human sacrifices. Over time, the constant warfare took a toll on the people and resources, leading to societal stress and unrest. The collapse of the political system was the final nail in the coffin. The Mayans believed their kings were divine and that they could communicate directly with the gods. When droughts, famines, and other calamities hit, and the kings couldn't prevent or mitigate these disasters, their divine status was questioned. The common people's faith in their rulers waned, leading to social unrest, revolt, and eventually, the disintegration of the political structure. In the end, the very socio-political structure that had once made the Mayan civilization strong and vibrant contributed to its downfall. The internal conflicts, constant warfare, and the collapse of their political system led to a societal breakdown from which the Mayans could not recover. The Mayans' own social and political structures became their downfall. The Mayan civilization may have declined, but it left an indelible mark in the annals of human history. The legacy of the Mayans touches various facets of life, from language and culture to architecture and astronomy. Today, approximately 6 million Mayan descendants still inhabit the regions of Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, and Honduras. They continue to uphold many of the traditions of their ancestors, keeping the Mayan spirit alive centuries after the civilization's decline. Language is a vital part of this legacy. More than 20 Mayan languages continue to be spoken today, a testament to the rich linguistic heritage of this ancient civilization. These languages serve as a living link to the past, a bridge connecting the modern world to the ancient Mayan civilization. The Mayans also excelled in the realm of architecture and city planning. Their impressive temples, pyramids, and palaces continue to captivate the imagination and inspire awe. These spectacular structures, many of which are UNESCO World Heritage Sites, provide a tangible connection to the civilization's grandeur and sophistication. Moreover, the Mayans had a profound understanding of astronomy. They developed complex calendars and accurately predicted celestial events. This knowledge not only guided their agricultural activities, but also influenced their spiritual practices. Today, their astronomical observations continue to astound scientists and scholars. The Mayans also contributed significantly to the field of mathematics. they developed the concept of zero, a mathematical breakthrough that has shaped the world as we know it. Their sophisticated numerical system continues to intrigue mathematicians and historians alike. In the realm of arts, the Mayans crafted intricate pottery, textiles, and sculptures, reflecting their deep appreciation for beauty and craftsmanship. Many of these works survive today, offering invaluable insights into the Mayan way of life. Finally, the Mayans' spiritual practices and beliefs have permeated modern culture. Their mythology continues to captivate, and their rituals, from the sacred ball game of Pocketalk to their intricate ceremonies, continue to be practiced by their descendants. The Mayan civilization may not have survived into the modern era, but its legacy lives on.